And welcome back, everyone, to Options Tempo. I am starting a new series for 2024, and I'm pretty excited. I'm going to track this portfolio. The main goal of this portfolio is to outperform the S&P 500. Now, this is high risk. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. I will be tracking and adding into my portfolio on a weekly basis. This is a separate portfolio that I'm starting specifically for this series, where I will beat the S&P 500 this year, regardless if the markets go up and down. The purpose and point of this portfolio is to see if the average person can beat the market. This portfolio will be referred as the Lost Investor portfolio. I'm going to be straightforward. No bells and whistles. I'm going to give you my strategy, how I'm doing this. It's very simple. Anyone can do this. I have been trading and investing in the markets for several years, so I'm not new to this. It's not me just randomly throwing darts at the market. It is to some degree, but not necessarily. I've been trading and have had profitable years in the past. I'm coming in aggressive for 2024. I'm not going to say that I will be making, hundreds or thousands of percent returns this year. I honestly do not know what my returns will be, but I'm pretty sure I will beat the S&P 500. You can see here at the top of my spreadsheet, the lost portfolio. I started this portfolio it was actually on January 4th, 2024. So far, I've invested $1,590 into this portfolio. I plan on adding to it about at a rate of $100 per week or $400 to $500 per month. That is my goal for this portfolio. At the moment, my portfolio value is at $1,759. My current profit year to date, this is my year to date profit, is 10.63% already compared to the S&P 500 year to date, 0.52%. I'm already outperforming the S&P 500 by 10% already. Obviously, my portfolio is very volatile, so this will not stay constant. And my current profit on this investment is $169. Now, I'm primarily buying stocks now and just adding a few options in between. Not too much options. The point of this channel is options tempo, is timing the tempo of the market, being less aggressive, but we'll still have options in this series. But the majority will be stocks, long-term stocks. This is an investor portfolio. This is not a trading portfolio. And this is why I'm switching to the majority of the portfolio being stocks. If we scroll to the right on this portfolio, you have my option plays here. And I will go over my options plays. For those of you who are interested, I'll go over these plays and what I'm doing with these options. I'm going to be fully transparent. You don't have to join Patreon. You don't have to do anything. You could just follow my trades on a weekly basis. This is a long-term portfolio. I'm buying to hold for years. It's not very critical. I see a minimum 2 to 3 year outlook on these positions. Let's start off with the first one, Coinbase. Ticker symbol is a coin. I am very bullish right now in crypto. So a lot of the things that I'm looking at right now is crypto related, inflation related. There is a Bitcoin halving event happening this year in about 2 to 3 months, in 2 months, I believe. And I think that is extremely bullish. There's also crypto ETFs being approved potentially this month. So that is a very bullish catalyst for crypto. So let's look at my first position. I opened this position on the 5th, which was 3 days ago. I bought 0.654 shares at a price of $152. My investment was $99.94. The current stock price is $159. The current value of my position is $104 from a $99 investment, $100 investment. And that brings Coinbase at a profit of $4.32. That's a profit of 4.32%. Now, these are the kind of returns to be expecting off of this portfolio. This is going to be a realistic investment strategy and plan for myself. And here is my Robinhood account. You can see that I do have that position, and it shows here that I'm up 4.37%. It shows my average cost, and here is my market buy on January 5th, showing that I do own this position. This is not just a makeshift potential portfolio spreadsheet or paper trading, I do have this position. Aside from the catalyst that I was talking about earlier with the Bitcoin halving and also potential inflation dropping, this is the price point of Coinbase. And this is why I'm getting into Coinbase. This is a daily chart. I like to watch the daily chart. And Coinbase IPO'd and it hit a high of around $435. Since then, we saw inflation going up. We saw the crypto winter coming in. And we saw a complete sell-off where Coinbase hit a low of around $33. Did I miss this boat? Absolutely. I did not buy at these lows, and I missed this boat, but this is why I'm making this series. I will catch some home runs, and I won't always hit the bottoms, but I feel that I will get some nice investments. At the time of this recording, it's trading at $159.42. And it's still significantly lower from those highs. If we draw from those highs to the current price point, it's down 62%. And that is okay with me by all means. I can see this position, 2x, 3x within the next few years. I'm not selling this position. This money is secured and put away, and I'm not looking back. And this is why I bought Coinbase. The next position that I bought is Square. Same deal here with Square. I found this stock while I was screening and scanning for investments for 2024. It has brutally lost a significant amount of value. If we draw the percentage lost here, it's down roughly 76% of its all-time highs. These are deals to me. I'm not going to go through valuations. I'm not going to go through crazy filings. And this is just something that I'm able to afford, put in positions, companies that I like. This company has around a $40 billion market cap. And I don't think this is a huge gamble. I don't think I'm gambling here. This is not a $500 million company or $200 million company or $1 billion company. This is an established company. It's been around. It's payment processing. They have, the Square applications for payment processing for retailers. And they also have Cash App, an application that a lot of people have to process payments. I didn't catch the lows as of now, but I'm pretty damn close to the lows. I feel extremely confident with this position. And I also opened up this position January 5th. I bought 1.48 shares at a price of $67.55. That's a $100 investment. The current price of Square is $69.31. The current value of this position is $102.58. And once again, I'm already up 2.61%. That was an awesome buy. Now, if you are looking into investing into something long-term, these are all long-term positions. Just because I'm up already 4% on coin, 2.6% on Square doesn't mean that you lost the investment. This is very early on. I'm not planning on selling these positions for 3, 5 years, 10 years, or maybe keep them for a lifetime. These are big companies, American companies that are established and proven itself to be in our daily lives. That is Square. So the next one that I'm looking at now is Roku. Roku, same story. This is how I'm finding my buys. This is how I'm finding my value. Maybe not the most, strategic way, but these are companies that I know, that I believe in, and that I've seen. And I'm not breaking down their fundamentals or their cash flows. And I think they're trading at a phenomenal price. When inflation drops, interest rates drop, and we're going to see a cycle through some of these names in the near future. So this is why I'm bullish. If we take a ruler here for Roku, let's see the same story here. It's down about 80% from its all-time highs, and this is where I'm buying. That's the strategy. This is my timing according to my strategy. It's not the hottest stock. It's not Nvidia making all-time highs every week. It's not Apple. It's not Tesla. I understand. But I think this is where the value is at right now. Roku is a company that I believe and trust. I have smart TVs at home, and I still buy Roku because it has access to all the apps that I use for streaming. Some of these smart TVs don't have all the apps. And maybe it's just the TVs that I own. I don't know. But I use Roku's for all of my TVs. The next position is eBay. And I also invested $100 across the board on each individual of one of these stocks. Once I don't find any deals, I'm just going to continue to dollar cost average into some of the stocks I already own. eBay is another great stock. It's been beaten down, and if look at it from all-time highs, it's down about 47%. That's phenomenal. I like that. That's a strong company established for decades. It's been around. I bought 2.34 shares at an average price of $42. That's a 111-cent investment. The current stock price is $42.84. The current value of this position is $100.25. If we scroll to the right, I'm up 0.14%. It was a green day today, so we saw a lot of green, and all my positions were green today. That was for sure. So that is eBay. The next one is TLT. Now, as interest rates go up, bonds will go down. And the Federal Reserve has already signaled that there will be potentially 3 rate cuts in 2024. And when that happens, this TLT ETF will reverse and explode to the upside. This is why I'm bullish with TLT. This is government bonds. This is my inflation play right now. Very excited about this play. If we go down here, it's down about 46%. I bought it at around 96.69. I bought 109 shares. That's an investment of $105. Its current stock price is $97.24. It's at $105.99, and I'm up 0.57%. Now, if we go back to Robinhood, you see here that I'm up 0.19%. But I want to show you guys something right here. I've been invested in TLT for the past few months, and I just want you guys to see these returns right here. Down here, I have 5 strategy options. I'll be transparent. They're all long calls. Market value of $7,468. Today's return on this position was $407. That's 5.76%. And so far, as of now, and they haven't even done one rate cut on this position, I'm up 40%. I'm up $2,163.71. And I am very bullish on TLT. I don't have TLT options in this portfolio, only stocks. I will be buying a TLT option potentially this week or next week, and I'll include it into this portfolio to share. I am very bullish with TLT. You can either buy the stock. The stock gives a 4.3% dividend. eBay is also giving a dividend. Forgot to mention that. And TLT pays a dividend. So this is one of my favorite positions right now. TLT, I'm hitting it with the options. I'm hitting it with the stocks. Very bullish TLT in the next 2 years. Let's go to the next one, PayPal. Are you guys seeing here a trend? PayPal, another payment processing company, tech company. So far, we have Square. PayPal is a direct competitor to Square. And we also have eBay. I use PayPal a lot with eBay when I sell things online. This was a no-brainer. This is how I'm finding these stocks. These are all no-brainers. They're direct competitors with one another or work with one another. And I think right now, this is where the value is at. This is where the gems are at right now in payment processing and online selling. We also have stocks like Shopify that I do like. And I think this is where the value is at right now. While the market's trading at all-time highs, I think these stocks are lagging right now. PayPal, same thing. I did another $100 investment. My PayPal position is up 3.83% since Friday. I bought this 3 days ago. In addition to the stock on PayPal, I also did buy some calls. So this was a little bit more expensive. This is why I'm not buying as many options. I opened this one on Friday. I bought the 95 call for January 2026. I'm buying 2 years out on PayPal. I think this is a gold mine and a steal. I paid $590, $5.90 for it. That was my investment. The current value of this position is at $673 as of today. This is where the volatility is going to kick in my portfolio. I'm going to have major swings because of these 2 positions. It could also be to the downside. I'm already up $83, 14.7% on those options. and they expire 2026. What's my strategy? I'm holding until 2026. I'm not selling these. I'm holding it, and I think inflation will go down. There will be a lot more payments being processed, and I think PayPal will see a significant rise, if not reach back to all-time highs, trading closer to the 300s in 2 years. So these options are going to explode. Let's go back to my last position here in the stock side. I have TGT. This is Target. This one is also down significantly. It's trading at around 47% lower from its all-time highs. I bought 0.71 shares at a price of 140. My investment was around $100, and I'm up 0.79% on that position. As of now, that is what's making up my 2024 lost investor portfolio. That is a strategy, as simple as that. I'm looking for value on big companies that I like. This is not the best strategy. Some of these will not move. Some of these will stay down for a long time, but I don't think any of these companies will disappear anytime soon. And I do think that I can hold on to these companies at least for the next decade. Now, the only reason why I might get out of some of these companies is if I, 3x, 5x, 7x my positions, and I just recoup my investment and open new positions. And I'm just sprinkling a little bit of money individually on these stocks. So if one of these go to zero, it's not a big hit. Now, on the option side, this one's a lot more risky. And now that we're in the option side, this is my only trade for this investor portfolio. If we take a look at Apple, I'll be showing why I bought these 90 calls. I bought them on January 4th, which is Thursday. And that was here. It was trading around $182 that day. Let's just say $183 at the high. And I bought the 190 calls. Why did I buy the 190 calls? Well, Apple has been selling off as well slightly because of the lawsuit of their watch. And I think this is an overreaction. So I bought the February 16th, and I'm going to sell into volatility. This is about a week before earnings. I think that these will play out pretty well for me. Here is my Apple position. I have this one here. You can see I'm up 23.05%. So you can see that I do own these positions. These are not just positions that I looked up online and thought that they were profitable and this is a great move. I own all of these stocks and options. And so far, I am a little lucky. I bought into these Thursday, Friday, and we had a rally today. So it's not going to stay this way forever. This is, not sustainable. 10% every 3 days. That's not realistic. But I'm off to a good start. I'm feeling very optimistic, already beating the S&P 500. And this is my lost investor portfolio for 2024. If you enjoyed this video, I'm giving you guys my open book here, Holy Grail. Weekly episodes, I will be showing what I'm investing in, what my moves are. I also have other positions in my personal portfolio, but I think this is a little bit safer than the things that I'm doing. I'm very aggressive with options on my personal portfolio. And I will be buying some of those positions on this portfolio, but not to the degree that I'm buying on my personal portfolio. But I think I can easily outperform the S&P 500 this year. And this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not copy what I do. This is just my strategy based on my experience and my profitable years that I've had in the past. This is the way that I'm approaching my investments coming into 2024. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I know it's kind of lengthy. I bought a lot of stocks and I came in here, open book with the whole portfolio. And every time I add into a position, I will put it up here in my portfolio and share it with everyone. And these are not time sensitive positions. So, if you're looking into investing into something and not sure what to get, this is a good starting point in my opinion. So that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, I appreciate your support. Please make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below and ring the notification to follow this portfolio. This is episode 1 of the Lost Investor Portfolio. week.